Hello and welcome. It is I, Sylvia, coming to you live from beautiful Eastbourne by the Sea. And I am super excited to welcome you here today across all the shining times of all spaces and all dimensions. And a particularly wonderful morning to you, to dear Ilka, Marianne, and Lioness. Hello. Lovely to have you here with me today on this very exciting day. I have news. I have news. I have a reason for life. It's nice when that happens once in a while. It puts the spring back into one's step and reminds one that there is new things just around the bend of the road that we might not have seen before or expected. When you're traveling through a countryside and you think you see all there is, and then you go around the corner and there's a whole new vista there. And that's, for me, what makes life interesting, what makes it worth living. Lionel says, I'm going to put it on the screen show. I can feel the sparkly excitement. Happy to be here. Good to see you. Yes, it is. And it is good to have you here with me today. I have a lot of news, a lot of things have been happening in the oceans of energy. That is the Guild of Energists, the GOE. There's so many things going on. And it's just delightful. It's wonderful. Because it is new, it is... I've got a ascension here of the primordial soup. We are in a primordial soup here, where new beings, new creatures are being generated. We are coming into being all the time. And I absolutely love that about modern energy, that we don't have the weight of 10,000 years of this, that, and the other behind us, but that we get to have our own living, well, they say, lived experience, but we go further than that. We have our own lived experiments, our own lived investigations, our own lived research. And this I love above all else. This is what I live for. This is what I love to do. Good morning, Marina. Hello. And blessings to beautiful Italy and beautiful Germany and beautiful England. Beautiful United States of America. In fact, every country, everywhere, the whole world is beautiful because it was created for us to live in by the great creative order. So how could it possibly be anything other than that? I'm energy high today. You can possibly tell. I have tingles all over me. So I just want to, before we get into the big reveal, the big news, we're going to just quickly mention a few news items from the GOE's doings. So among the many things, we have started a new Rosetta project. The translation of machines, robot translations, have become so good now that I feel it's a super opportunity to translate, have these robots go to work and translate some of our foundational textbooks that I had the honor to write into these different languages so that people can get access to sort of the foundational information of modern energy, and also find something that they find particularly interesting. And we started with a German project, the German Rosetta project, and we have translated Oceans of Energy, Modern Energy Tapping, working on Trillion, the $1 trillion stress solution, and there'll be more. And once we've got these original documents created, we can then translate them into many languages and sell them for very cheaply, just to pay the server costs. And thus we can make this information accessible beyond the English speaking realm. And I find that really exciting. I think that's a wonderful project, and I'm loving working on it. And at the same time, we have got the Community Energist, which is a fascinating project. The question was, what does it take to start an energy club in the real world, in your own community where you live? What do we need to do to make that so, make that happen? And this is happening. People are starting their energy clubs, and they have people come in and they explain to them about modern energy and getting feedback and getting results. And it's truly fascinating. It's wonderful. We've got this week we finished the first ever Star Matrix professional course. And that is also super fascinating. See, when you're going to a therapist with some problem or you want to achieve something, let's say you want to get over an addiction or you want to be more, I don't know, self-confident, whatever, what the talking therapies of the day are is they make you dig in trauma. Now, Star Matrix works with going to the answers to your problems to positive memories. And that has been absolutely fascinating. And it has rewritten the way I think about healing, energy healing for the energy body. And I am absolutely thrilled to have this conversational energy work made easy through Star Matrix Professional. And so that was, yeah, that was a wonderful thing. And absolute tons of love to the people who took the leap of faith and signed up for Star Matrix Pro, the first ever. And it was wonderful. Yeah. Wow. When you actually look back on the good things that have happened in a week, it's just amazing. So many amazing things. Wow. Yeah. Woo. If you haven't gotten into Star Matrix yet, please do. There's basic information for free to be found on starmatrix.org. I also recommend the book. I do, the Star Matrix book. It's not expensive, and it's sort of like a mini course to take you through some of your star memories and to give you a sense of how amazing that is, how truly amazing and healing that is to remember not all the trauma, all the insults, all the failures, but the other side of the coin, the star events instead. And how by connecting with these high energy memories, this is so uplifting. Literally uplifting, up the Sue scale, up the modern energy chart, makes you happier. I keep getting said to me, Star Matrix is the way. And it really is. Star Matrix is the way. It's a thing of beauty. Ooh. Lioness says, exciting. I just ordered your book, Emotrance, by the way. Cool. Interesting. Yeah. And what is Alex saying? Good morning, Alex. Welcome. Welcome. Special shining being, shining star. I'm honored to have you here with us today. I love this person-to-person way of building up a local community. Absolutely. This is a dream of mine because the best people, seriously, the best people are often highly introverted. They are very sensitive to other people's emotions, and therefore they generally don't do well at parties. They are often not the people who will push themselves to the forefront and say, hey, I've got an idea, or stop it with your nonsense. They're not that kind of person. And yet they are exactly what the community needs to come and start telling them of energy, of why it's relevant, why it's so important. And if we have any newbies here who do not know this, go please check out the previous energy show to this, which was Diagnosis, No Medical Cause. Yeah, we do need energists in the community, absolutely everywhere. Real people making real connections with others. So, so, so important. See what Ilke has said here. Me too, Alex. I'm already with the paperwork for my energy club. Oh, congratulations. Yes, well done. See, starting an energy club has got lots of different aspects to it, including making it legal. And so, yeah, paperwork. Luckily, we do have modern energy techniques in order to get us over our various reversals and fears and take us back to a happy state where sharing the good news of modern energy is just easy, natural, and fun. And that is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, there's so much, seriously, so much going on all these different levels in all these different ways. And I am just really excited about all these different initiatives. There's another thing that's been coming our way is we've had inquiries from medical doctors who want to learn more about energy. Wow, that's a first. That's never happened before. It's apparently a whole group of medical doctors who are so frustrated with their with all these people coming in with these things that they feel they can't help them with, that they actually want to learn something about energy and emotions. Fabulous. I'm stunned, thrilled. Yeah. Oftentimes, for a long, long time, you work on something and nothing seems to happen. But then all of a sudden, there's a threshold shift and everything just goes whoosh. And that's kind of the way life is, isn't it? When change happens, it happens quickly and it happens beautifully and surprisingly. And all these worries and fears that we had going up to it are just made irrelevant in an instant. And I love that. And I feel that's a part of learning to trust the flow of life a little bit more and not thinking, that nothing new and nothing good could ever happen to us. It can and it does. And I'm when you're energy high, which I am today, I can clearly see that. On another day when I'm tired or stressed or something, I might forget that. But I'm glad that I'm always got this baseline to come back to. Trust in the flow, trust in your life, trust in your soul, trust in the great creative order. And things will be well, and they will. Okay, guys, so are you ready for the big announcement? Are you ready for the big announcement? Oh, I am going to have a very special research project for my birthday this year. And it starts on the 1st of August, that is a Monday, and it finishes beautifully this year on the 22nd of August, the 22nd of August, 2022. And the next day is my birthday, the 23rd. So this is something my dear Energy Mind has told me now over and over and over and over again. This is what my own totality wants for the next evolution. This is the next step. And what that is oh, I made a picture. I'm going to show you the picture. You've probably seen it already, but I'm going to show it anyway because I love it. Where's it gone? Dee, 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 dee. It's an overlay. There it is. Yay! I love it. Project Superstar. Drum roll, please. That's so wonderful. I absolutely love it. I really do. I think it's just perfect. And it came to me yesterday because I've been wanting to do this for ages, which is to have a special research project that focuses only on the star dreams, the star memories that we had at the other levels, at the spiritual levels, in the oceans of energy, up there and up above. Those moments of enlightenment, of experiences you could never have in the heart, or experiences in sanctuary. There are those among us who have lived with one foot in the hard, in physical reality, paying their mortgages and doing these things. But they also had at the same time a second life, another life, a parallel life, a life not in the hard. And I just call it sanctuary. I just call those realms that we travel to, that are where we have a whole new set of senses, where we are a whole new being, that I just call that sanctuary. I find that an easy thing to say. I mean, some people call it heaven, but I call it sanctuary. And they've had the second life in sanctuary. They had these experiences in sanctuary that didn't just stay there, but that informed the way they were thinking about what was going on in physical reality. And I also know that there are some people out there, like myself, who know 100% they wouldn't even be alive anymore without those experiences. That these experiences in sanctuary were epically important in the greater scheme of things, that they were super important to their soul's journey. That's the best way I can possibly describe that. That these are literally soul-related star memories. They are the superstars of our incarnation. And for some people understand this. Some people really jive with that, and they know what I'm talking about when I say that. And I believe that for those people, the answer to the most urgent life questions, the most important, also the most important misunderstandings about ourselves, why we're here, why we're doing what we're doing, probably sometimes why our lives in the hard aren't working as they should. Because there are misunderstandings, there are conflicts, and there are absolutely, and I am convinced of that, messages from the soul that we were given, but we just simply didn't understand what they meant. And because in the heart, there is no place where you can take these things. And I keep saying that you can't say that at breakfast to your general family as it stands in the heart. You can't say, last night I dreamed I was on a spaceship and it was enormous. It was the size of a galaxy. And I could literally see all the civilizations in the universe around me. And I could hear them and I could connect with them. That kind of thing. Who are you going to tell that to? Nobody. In your normal hard life, there's just nobody you can tell this to. Or talk about it and get some feedback. And are allowed to express that and allowed to let your thoughts flow on it, to connect with that more deeply and to get insights, further insights, meaning and messages that we probably should have unlocked and received 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago. And if we had, it would have made the most enormous difference to our lives. Yeah, so Project SuperStar, a 4-week research project, the very first of its kind ever in the history of the multiverse, to explore the messages and meanings of the other star events, the superstars, as I call them, the soul events, and to take those and to start the process of creating a star map based around those special events in Sanctuary. My energy mind has been pushing me to do this for such a long time. For such a long time, ever since the inception of Star Matrix, probably even before. And I appreciate this is not a thing for the general public. I appreciate there's not millions of people who want to do that. There's possibly, what, 10? I'm hoping there'll be 16. We've got 16 places on the two different courses. And I just know the right people will be there to help me bring this project home. And I know that I'm going to get insights from this experience that just can't be had in any other way. And that these insights will help me with my ongoing sort of hard connected research projects like the community energist, like how to bring energy healing to the people. This will be connected and it will bring in that additional information that I don't have at the moment. That's what I'm looking forward to. uh, Ilka says, I believe your SuperStar project is mind-blowing and will be the next step of personal evolution, maybe even for the whole of mankind too. Yeah, well, why not? It's the first time anybody's ever done this. So, and I know in my heart of hearts, I know. Look, I have lived my life, right? I know how pivotal, important, and life-saving those experiences in sanctuary have been. I know how I never would have made it to this ripe old age as I present in front of you here if I hadn't had that second life running alongside or above, around, below, wherever you want to say it, that kept me sane, that kept me understanding that there is structure to the great creative order. That this crazy shit that people have created and they're running around like headless chickens and with their terrible logic and just, oh my God, what are they doing? If I had believed that that was all there was, then I would have killed myself 50 years ago, half a century ago. It was these other levels that have kept me sane, kept me moving forward, kept me not giving up, trying to tell other people about this somehow. Somehow let them see that there is, that they're better than they think they are, that they can do more than they think they do, that they've been trained to think to do, that there is more to life. That's been something that I've been really always wanting to have. I also wanted always to have friends who understood this and who would know this and that we can go beyond this. Now, okay, we've realized now we are more than our physical body, and so on and so on and so on. We've understood this. Okay, we have convinced ourselves, yes, let's go out and do something with that. So many people are stuck on whether energy is real or not. And I know I have to spend a lot of my time still addressing the younglings there, no matter how old they are, if they don't know, they are younglings to me, and trying to explain in like 7 steps, 7 tips for happiness and revolution. And I try to explain the basics and I try to remain patient. But that cannot be all of what I do. I want to play in the oceans of energy. I want to research. I want to push forward. I want to move forward. I want to take the next step. And I am so looking forward to those who will take that next step with me. It'd be wonderful. Ooh, good morning, dear Birgit. Hello there. Welcome. Lioness says, I would jog to the lake and back every day after school to find this sanctuary. I had a strict religious upbringing, but my soul somehow helped me to know to run in nature, to connect. It saved me. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can agree with that. And I have a similar thing. I was brought up in crazy chaotic circumstances and people were just rioting around like the Muppet Show, basically. all the time. And this moment when you walked out of the house and you left the screaming voices behind, and they would fade more and more and more. And then this other world would start to become more and more real with the sunsets and the glorious colors and the fascinating creatures and the wind and the rain. And that was super healing to me as well. Yes. So thank you for bringing that up, Lioness. So, yeah, I am so looking forward to doing this project, Project Superstar. That just hopped into my mind, and it's beautiful, isn't it? You've got Supermind, in brackets previously known as Project Sanctuary, and you've got Star Matrix, previously known as Project 11. Now we have Project Superstar. I wonder if that will ever get ready to wear version. I wonder if that'll ever, you know, evolve into something that everybody knows what it is now. Awesome. Just wonderful. Yeah, guys. So I think that Project Superstar answers the question how we get closer to our souls. Excuse me. I think it answers that question how do we get closer to our souls? These otherworldly memories, these non physical, metaphysical memories, experiences that we have had must surely be the closest we've come to touching the capabilities of our souls to to know, to understand, to expand, to take a different point of view on everything. And that is what is needed right now. That's the next step. That's where we want to be. We want to really start embracing our souls. And this is another thing that I really like. See, once you kind of get a sense of your own soul, then this immortality thing is, of course, it comes free of charge. You know, buy one soul, get immortality free. And I love the idea of saying that once in a while, I'm an immortal. My favorite quote from last year was that somebody said, act your age. And I said, I am an immortal and I do. And I would love to get together with some other immortals and discuss how this concept, this being, living life as an immortal, what changes that makes, what difference that makes to old questions, old problems, fears that we might have about ourselves, about humanity. I don't know. I think it would be a very interesting topic of discussion amongst a bunch of people getting together and saying, okay, I'm an immortal. And now let's discuss whatever it may be that we are discussing. How that shifts our point of view to a higher level of intelligence, cognition, and understanding. Okay, so just let me know in the comments, just with a yes or a no, if you've ever had these experiences of which I talk, the superstars. Have there been superstars in your own experience? As I speak, does your dear energy mind flash you up a superstar so that we can know what we're talking about here? And there's then also the question that I find fascinating is, what should we do with those superstars? Surely they have a purpose, right? Other than just happening. if we weren't conscious beings who have a conscious mind. And I absolutely refuse to denigrate this self reflexive conscious mind. I think, therefore, I am. We wouldn't have it if the great creative order hadn't given it to us in some shape or form or made it happen. It is a part of our totality, and it's working as hard as it can on terrible software, and it needs to be embraced and loved, and it needs to have its questions answered. It needs to have things explained to it in such a way that it can understand. It needs love. The conscious mind is not to be denigrated as a monkey mind or try to meditate it out of existence. That's horrible. It needs love, it needs understanding, it needs support. It needs just to be embraced as a part of being human and appreciated. It makes us super special. Whole reflexive consciousness thing makes us super special. Makes us amazing, even more amazing than we already are and were. Ah. On my question that I asked earlier, have you ever had a superstar memory? Ilka says, yes, of course, lots of times. Yes, I thought you would. It's quite fun. I'm really kind of also intrigued if you went into the general population and asked them, have you explained a little bit what I'm talking about here? And have you ever had a fantastic experience in a dream, And people do. It's a part of being human. It's a part of this incredible system of intellect, of thought that we have. And here I come back really to the last part of this. You may have heard that we only use 5% of our brains, of our actual physical brains, in our thinkings and doings. I sometimes, when I look at the news, I think it's less than that. And in fact, I saw a nice Facebook post the other day. They were saying the rangers from Yellowstone Park in America said that there is an overlap between the smartest bears and the stupidest tourists. And that overlap is a problem when you're designing garbage bins to place in the park. And I thought, yeah, this may well be so. And the question, from the first time I heard this, that we only use 5% of our brains. Now, they may have upped it a little since, and it's like, I don't know, 10, 15%, but just still pathetic, right? And I also thought that if I was a bit smarter, perhaps I could do better in life. If I was a bit more intelligent, perhaps I could do better in life. Perhaps I could figure out things more easily or succeed more. I don't know, find love easier. But as a young child, I was always interested in being more intelligent. And it's, to me now, completely obvious why we only use half of our brains. Because the other half is designed for sanctuary. It's designed for sanctuary. It's designed to think metaphysical levels, metaphysical experiences. That's what it's for. And our superstars, our star dreams, they come from that side that we are supposed to use, but we're not because of the way our civilizations are constructed and the software for our brains has been written through language and what have you. So by unlocking that other side, the sanctuary side of things, I absolutely guarantee you that you're going to see areas in your physical brain light up that would otherwise lay dormant and fast asleep and snoring. That in and of itself has to be good, right? I mean, that must be good. A happy, woken up brain, happy, awake brain, that's sort of sparking away there, doing its thing, growing new neural connections everywhere. Yeah, that's got to be good for you, right? Okay. Right, so that was my announcement. Project SuperStar. Absolutely love it. So looking forward to it. I believe it is so important to give these otherworldly experiences the attention they deserve. I believe that from these otherworldly experiences has come everything and anything that has ever brought humanity forward in leaps and bounds. Someone somewhere had a superstar event, and that superstar event set them on a path to figure out something. It all starts with superstar events. This is my theory, by the way. Oops, perhaps I said too much. But I would say that, yeah, without the superstar events, there cannot be progress, or because you'd just be repeating the old, right? You just wouldn't know anything. You'd not know anything about anything. You just have to look at old scrolls and take their word for it and have faith and stuff. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, guys. Ah, tell you what, shall we do just a little mini meditation to send us off for the week? Let's see what my dear energy mind has for us. Shall we do that? I think that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, just assume the heart position. Point to the place where you'd say, that's me. This is I. Put the center of your leading hand, that magic spirally center, over that spot. Other hand on top, and that's the heart position. When we assume the heart position, we are telling our dear energy mind, our energy body, soul, everyone, physical body, conscious mind, hey guys, we're going to do something all together in the same place at the same time for once. Please come and join the party. Let's be together. And let's make it something nice, something happy, something uplifting for our living energy bodies, for our dear living spirits. All right. Let us just simply at this moment have our energy bodies go for a walk. While we sit here, our energy bodies can go for a walk in the other planes, the other levels, through a beautiful meadow with fresh green grass, many multicolored flowers, and little healing herbs. And these are gentle pathways we can walk through a place that is filled with rolling green hills and a bright blue sky above with small white clouds. As we walk all across this beautiful rolling landscape that is so soft and so comfortable underfoot, we begin to realize that our energy body does not have to bring all the little ills and aches of the physical body to this plane. Here you can walk freely, lightly. Here walking is flowing, natural and fun. Here your spine realigns itself to your hips in a whole new way, and your shoulders can realign themselves to your neck and your head in a whole new way, because all the burdens from the other life aren't here any longer. They have slipped away, they've gone. And here it is just your beautiful energy body walking, opening up its arms, breathing deeply of all the scents of all the flowers and the grasses and the herbs. And everything that is in this air, the oxygen and all, enters into that living energy body and makes it colorful and sparkly, brings it to life, strengthens it from the inside out. And there is no aspect that remains untouched by this. Life is just flowing freely to you from all directions, from all dimensions, bringing happiness and clearing through your living energy body. And so there comes a time when energy with every step increases, with every deep breath, more joy, happiness, and energy comes into your living energy body. And as you're breathing out, you're becoming aware of how your out breath is received with joy by all the living plants and flowers here. They welcome you. And that increases your happiness to the point where simply walking now is not enough. And you begin to lightly run. And as you run, you are amazed how easy it is, how light you are, how every little contact with your toes and feet just propels you further, makes you faster, makes it more fun. And so you start to laugh and really run now like a child, delighting in your body made from light, delighting in your power and the beautiful speed across the rolling hillside, dipping up and down. And then there comes the time when you extend your arms and your neck stretches forward and wide, and you simply now begin to fly. Fly the planes and soar, draw spirals, symbols into the deep blue sky with your joy. And your joy resonates and touches all and everything. And everything is love. Now, please return to the room and know that you can come to this plane at any time you like and fly at any time you like and release burdens from your energy body at any time you like. You are young and you are free here and powerful. And this environment, this sanctuary, loves you. It loves your presence. It loves what you have to bring for it. The gift that only you would have to give. You are so, so welcome there. And that for me is also a really big part of getting over the sense that we humans are just a terrible pest on the earth and that the earth would be better off without us. And that's just not so. We belong here. We do. And whether we know this or not, we are loved by the great creative order. Huh, how was that? Everybody back awake? Did you enjoy that? I oh, yeah, Linus says it was lovely. Cool. Yeah. It's a very nice thing. And this transition from walking and we get I know that when we first get into sanctuary, we bring back all the memories of our physical bodies and we like limp there, like we're limping in the hard. And we're just, puffing and panting like we would be in the hard. And it takes a little transition to realize that all these blockages and burdens, they're not there in sanctuary. They're not there anymore. It's a different place. It's a different state of being. And it's incredibly healing for the energy body. Oh, oh, I want to put them on the screen, some of these on the screen. Alex says that was awesome. Thank you, Sylvia. So very welcome. I love doing these. This is what my dear Energy Mind brought us today. So I'm going to say, first of all, here, thank you, dear Energy Mind. You are truly, you are truly loved by me. You are. Oh, Birgit says, I'm touched to tears. That was energy movement. So I'm super pleased, and please keep up the good work. Spend time in sanctuary, and just a holiday from all the misery in the heart. Ilka says, yes, I wouldn't be able to express it in words. Okay. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love doing sanctuary-based meditations. I love the way that the dear Energy Mind calculates them for the group that is there on the day. If there were other people here, it would have been completely different. So this was something that was made by me for my life people. But these are always beautiful, and everybody is so welcome to take part and develop something of their own sanctuary-wise from such seeds. Okay, my friends. So there we have it. My project SuperStar is unveiled August the 1st till August the 22nd. That's just when I saw the calendar, I started laughing because the timing was just so perfect. And I look forward to seeing those who will join me on Project SuperStar. Very excited. Very excited. Next step, 100%. If you're not a GOE member, please join. The Modern Energy Foundation course comes with membership. It is very reasonable. Can't quite work it out, but it's definitely less than $1.50 or something a day or something like that, or a month, a week. I don't know. It's very reasonable compared to Netflix, for example. And with the Modern Energy Foundation course, once you've done that, you can then also join future research projects and do things that nobody has ever done before in the history of humanity, like Project SuperStar. Okay, my darlings, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to bless you, and I am thankful for your presence. Please like and subscribe. That really helps not just the channel, but every time you share or like or comment on one of my videos, an angel gets its wings, of course, but it's also a way in which you can help, really help, because this is really important right now at the start, really to help to get the message out, to let people know about energy, that it's real, and that there's so much there that could help them if only they knew about it. So any kind of thing that you can do is so appreciated. And with that said, I will send you my very best blessings for an amazing week. May you have many unexpected surprises and star events. And I look forward to seeing you again for next week's Energy Show, Sunday Live with Sylvia. Lots of love and goodbye. Bye.